My name is Cliff. I'm 32 years old and I'm the brand strategist for the Alphabet Press. I was born in Seremban, a very small town that is quite known for food. So the places that we live in is a small town, and I used to travel and walk to school since my high school. And then my family actually moved to Kuala Lumpur about 5 years ago. And I've attended primary school and secondary school in Chinese school. So basically, we have to learn how to write and read in Chinese. And after that, I went to Multimedia University to study multimedia design, which actually carries a lot about from very foundation of graphic design to more on the digital, like 3D animations and website designs. And that is where after I graduated, I started to work on the web design industry. I always believe that the first impression is very important. Especially as a designer, you are giving out your cards to someone that you meet, perhaps like during a meetings or the presentations. If your card is not well designed or you're not particular about the quality of the paper that you use, you're basically telling that you're not a very good designer, don't you? Like the first impressions. When I'm running the web design company with my partner, CJ, we are always looking for a very impressive and very well-designed business cards. And that is why we started the Alphabet Press.
So this is the first machine we get when we first started. We bought this from a retired printer in Brickfield, and it took us actually 2 months to convince him to actually sell us the machine. Although he's retired, but he kind of reluctant to sell it. He has a sentimental value over this machine. So we kind of like go there like every week, like try to talk to him, convince him, have a chit chat and have a coffee over, talking about like his life and stuff. So after that, we managed to get the machine. This is how we get started, this machine. So how we actually learn to operate is also from the same person who sold me the machine. So I actually learned from this veteran to learn to operate this machine. Because back then, when I learned in Melbourne, we using a totally different machine, which is much more manual, while this one is semi-auto, where it can pick up the paper itself. So this is my production machine. We call this Heidelberg Platen, but there's another name called Heidelberg Windmill because it moves like a windmill. So this is original from Germany, in West Germany, and it built actually before World War II. So this is one of the latest version. It has almost like 47 years old. So they stopped the production of this machine in 1984. The tactile quality that it can produce with this machine is something different than digital and offset printing. That's why it still exists until nowadays, because it can't replace by the modern printing. I'm talking about the quality, talking about the tactile quality. That's why it still exists, even though it's like more than centuries old. Back then they printed a lot of labels on your products, on alcohol labels, your mooncake labels, that kind of things, and also a lot of receipts, letterheads, invoice, that kind of things, because it's much more economical. Usually printed on a very thin piece of paper. That's why they only do keys printing, which means it's flat. Well, nowadays it turns into art form. We do it differently. We use a very thick paper and we make an impression on the paper. We call it a bite. It's just like a bite on your skin. You can see the mark, right? We call it the bite impression. So this is how it different than all the other printing nowadays. So this is where I put my blank paper. And I need to lock up the plates to the platen. Put it here. So this is where the roller will actually go down to ink up the plates. And this thing will actually pick up the paper, deliver the paper to the platen, and make a direct contact to the plate, so you can get the image on the plate. I will need to on the impression here and try to make a print. So this is how it goes. You can see something, but it's not perfect, so I need to like fine-tune it to get the right inking, to get the right exposure. So how I'm going to do that is by turning this to get more impression. I started to see something. You can actually feel it. There's some impression on the paper already. Of course, I can just make it deeper, but this is not deep enough. You can still see the back is still flat, which means with this technique, I can actually print both sides. After that, I keep on doing it. until we have printed all the stack of paper, and you start to wash it, apply another color, print another color. That's the whole routine of letterpress printing.
We just want to share with a lot of people that how this traditional craft can actually produce something that is so delicate and so detailed that cannot be achieved by any modern printing techniques. Hello, saya Cliff. Saksikan Seni Sana Sini di Hip Inspirasi.